Well, that's enough of that rubbish. As you can see, I'm back in CALLAO Street, but it's closed again. So I've got my Tim and Tonic from next door. Welcome to Meetup Monday. It's no meetup again because a couple of people said they might come, but nobody sent me an email, and that's the important bit. Because if you send me an email and you give me your contact details, then I know you're coming, and I can also contact you back to tell you if the venue changes in case somewhere's closed or something. So nobody emailed me. So if you did sort of say, let's surprise Tim, surprise, I'm not there, which is okay. It rained today, but only for 5 minutes this morning. Chucked it down. I was in the hospital in, where was I? In Hospital Sur. There you go. And yeah, it was funny. I went there 7:30. They want me there 7:30. Well, I know the places, you know. They say 7:30 to everybody, and then there's a crowd here, and then you don't get served till blah 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 blah. So I got up at 6:30 and got there early, and I was one of the first people in. I was the 17th person out of 100 people there, and I got my blood test stuff. And what they're doing, just so you know, you're not worried or anything. They've told me, or they haven't told me, for instance, but I've read on my little paper to say that I've got diabetes type 2. And then the new doctor, the locum, when I went for my other blood test, my 6 monthly checkup, I went for the results, and she says, it says here you got diabetes 2, but your glucose levels are perfect. What are you taking? I said, nothing. I'm not taking anything for it. In fact, nobody's ever told me I've got it. So then what happened? She said, well, let's find out. So she said, okay, there's a test you can do. There's 2 tests you do. One is a biochemical test, and the other one is something else, another test, and a P test. And so they said, look, go for that on Monday then. So that was the one I went for today. So anyway, I got there. As I said, I was 17th in line. I went in, bang, bang, bang. The girl stuck me in my arm here, in my wrist, because she couldn't find a thing on my arm. And then she said, oh, they took a sugar test as well. And then what they did is they said, just a minute, your sugar level's too high for us to do the test. We've got to send your blood off for analysis, and you've got to wait. So I waited then by the time I got served 8 o'clock. So 8:15, they said, you got to wait. So I waited then till 9:45 when they came back, and they said, right, you're okay. It was just a little spike. We could have done it, but we didn't. But now you got to drink this stuff. I said, oh, well, hang on, I've got to get back from the Chris. Let me nip home. Oh no, you got to drink this stuff, and then 2 hours later have the blood test. I said, fine. I said, I'll drink the stuff. I'll nip home, get Christina out of bed, get her set up, give her a cup of tea, and then I'll come back. No, you got to stay here, she says. I said, well, are you arresting me or what? She says, no, you got to lie down or sit down and not move for 2 hours. I said, oh. I said, well, can I go home and then come back and then drink the thing and then wait 2 hours? She said, no. If you leave the hospital, we schedule you for another day. I didn't want to do that. So I called Chris. I asked her if she wanted to stay in bed a bit longer. She said, yeah. Anything for you, my darling, she said. And yeah, so that's what happened. So I sat in my car for 2 hours. I could have driven home actually, but you know. I drank this stuff, sat in the car for 2 hours, took the blood, and then they said, go and see your doctor next week. So basically it's done now. Apart from the results, of course. And yeah, and that was the whole day in fudge, as they say, fudge, gone. Because I didn't get back. So I went back at 12:05, I think it was, from 10:05 to 12:05. She took the blood at 12:05. I got out to the car park about 10 past. And I got in the car. I was home by 12:30. But then I had to get Christina out of bed and get her ready. So we weren't ready till 1:45. And then the guy who's painting the flat's supposed to come at 1, so I cancelled him. He was quite happy about it, actually. He sat over there. And yeah, so he was quite happy. And then I just started doing my Monday stuff, tidying up the house and cleaning, doing the washing and all that stuff. And then I got really tired. I don't know whether they give me a drink, but it knocked me out, basically. So then I slept from about 2 o'clock till 4:30. And now I'm here. So there you go. So that's the story of my life. There you go. WEBBY Roundup. Looks like he's on. Paul Cole. Hi, Tim. Good evening. Let's have a look to see what the comments are. Let's go to see if we got any questions first. QQ. No questions. That's good. Pauline's on. How are you? Vinny's on. Tim, the village, never mind. Every village has one. Tim's in the mayor, you mean? That's all, yeah. Woodburner on again tonight. Ooh, Woodburner, dear. Remember to like and subscribe. It's all for free. Even Tim finally managed to get my phone on. Paying all day, no internet. Oh dear. Alan's homemade blog is saying evening to Craig, Martin Voss, Derek Walker. Anne's on. Pauline went to the doctor's, got antibiotics. Sick line for my constant coughing. Oh dear. Evening answers, Nikki. Zelda's on. Get up for it, Nick. Evening, Mr. O'Dowd. Get up for it, Nick. Thanks, Nick. WEBBY Sports Roundup. WEBBY, I'm waiting for Dawn, getting ready to go out for dinner with friends. You're going to have for dinner with friends again? Colin Lawton's on. Paul Frost. Orcus Whaling. Adrian Morley. Tina Rigby. Anne-Marie Elton. It's Craig. Eugene McGeever. Walk with me. Tim is in Tenerife right now, Tim. He's never contacted me. I'm probably not big enough for the channel to collaborate with him. And basically, he wants to walk with me, Tim, say. There you go. Still waiting, says WEBBY. And Andrew Rothney, good evening, Orcus. Hi, Tim. Remember to smash the like button. How was your date night with WEBBY Saturday night, says Mark. It was really good. The food was great. I had a couple of German beers. I forgot, well, I didn't forget, but, well, I did forget eventually. I was going to ask them if they could get a couple of bottles of Heineken in, because he doesn't drink anything else. And I thought, oh, well, once he's tasted the German beer, he'll go, wow, this is fantastic, Tim, and he'll stick with it. How wrong I was. How wrong I was. So he ended up being a grumpy sod all night. No, it was all right. But he didn't have his Heineken. And he had a good steak, but he ordered it medium. And when it arrived, it wasn't medium enough for him. So, but I think he liked it in the end. And Dawn had the new thing, which was the Schweinsbraten, roast pork. But the German roast pork slightly different than English roast pork, and there was no fat on it. So I don't know whether Dawn liked that or not, but I prefer roast pork with a lot of fat, going through it, so it's soft. But this was like proper slices of roast pork. Very nice sauce, and they came with red cabbage. That was good. They got one portion of pork cheeks left, and Axel called me in the day and said, I got a portion of pork cheeks left. I know you like them. Do you want them? I said, yep. And then I said, because I was going to have a steak, you see, with the onions. And then I was dead clever. I said, oh, Chris will have the steak, because she didn't fancy the vegetarian option. Chris will have the steak, eat half of it, and I'll get half the steak and the pork cheeks. So anyway, when we got there, Chris says he'll have the steak, and then Kirsten said, "Oh, I'll tell you what I've got, if it's better for you, is thinly cut rinder fillet." What's rinder fillet? You know what I mean. Fillet steak in sauce. And so she took that and ate the lot. So there was me with my pork cheeks. I gave one away to try to Dawn. I ended up with 3 little pork cheeks and a bit of mashed potato. But I suppose it's good for me weight. I had 3 beers, which I shouldn't have had. And we had a schnapps in the end. And then on the way home, and what do we have in there? Oh, I'll tell you what was really good was the apple strudel with ice cream and cream. That was great. I got a little bit political after the 3rd beer, but I think we had a good discussion. I don't think I annoyed anybody, apart from everybody. But yeah, it was good. Good food, good company. There you go, Webby. There you go. And yeah, it was something new because Webby and Dawn had never been there before. They did say they'd go back again, and I'm sure that the food there is really excellent. It is really excellent. We've got a bit of a wind coming in. My pan's blowing all over the place. I have to stick it in the bin in a minute. In the bin? Yeah, so that was Saturday night. After that, we were walking home. Dawn and Webby went home, and we were walking up, and we got to the Nebula at the corner, and the new gin place, Eden, was open. And I fancied trying one of these espresso martinis that Darren John loved so much. So I had 2 of them. They were fantastic. It's basically absolute vodka, Kahlua, this chocolate liqueur, and espresso. It's and cream on top. It's fantastic. So I had 2 of them. Christina had a grappa, which is really strong. And then we toddled home. That was fun. So Sunday, didn't drink, didn't eat much. But then I had a chocolate in the night, and that's probably what pushed me over the edge for the test this morning.
Very shy.
Here we go. Would you go back, Webby? I'm sure he will. Evening, everybody. Home with blogs. Edinburgh Honest Guides on. Roger Channing's on. Billy's camera. Paul Cole, evening, Tim. And Marie, hi guys. Says Michael. Well done, Tim. Hi, Webby. How did you meet Webby? How did I meet Webby, or how did Webby meet Dawn? If it's how did I meet Webby, he's a regular of the pub here, and I came in when I was first here, and I was trying all my new tricks out on these people here as a magician before I went and did them on stage. Oh, a little bit of a storm coming. Hi, Tim. See you on the 8th of April, says Ted. Cool dude. Shane Gorman's on. Hello, Tim. Got your own spanner there, Shane? Or is that what the spanners look like now? Would that be Walk with Tim Tim? Which Tim's Walk with Tim Tim? Hi, Tim. See you in April. Oh! I just lost a piece of something. If you put it up, then it'll stop the wind. And we'll be calling you Mary for the rest of the week. It was just a gust. It was just a gust, ladies and jelly spoons. Don't worry. I was looking to see if I could tie it up, but there's nothing to tie it up with. But we'll see. Those are the brollies that are going to go flying in a minute. So why have I got my earphones in? Mainly so I can hear the music if I play any. And secondly, I'm going to open the door today. I'm going to open the room today. So if anybody wants to come in and say hello, they can. TimothyDowd.com/live, L-I-V-E. Hergé's Adventures of Tim Tim. Andrew Horseman. Evilly Tim, thanks for meeting me and Harry yesterday. It was a great pleasure. And I've just been to the baker's to see, is it Etienne? I can't remember his name now. And he really loved it. And he says, I get a free croissant tomorrow if I come by. He was baking for tomorrow's stuff. So there you go. I'm going to have to put this in here. It's going to blow away. There you go. Cool dude. Okay, Hergé's Adventures of Tim Tim. Get up. For Nick, Ian Gray, what's your thoughts on Ryanair just announced profits of just under 2 billion this year and warned of price rises due to fuel prices? Unbelievable. I think you get what you pay for, mate. You vote for capitalists, you get capitalists. As much profit as possible at the lowest cost possible with no interest in people whatsoever. That's what you vote for. Not you personally, but the majority vote for that because they think it's in their interest, which it ain't. Good evening, all. Sitting down a naked burrito with chicken and beans. Okay, it's chicken and beans, 2 women you've met, is it? Over there in Thailand. Evening, Michelle. Angubello says, evening, Michelle. Mark, sounds like a great night. Yeah, it was a great night. Porco, love pork cheeks. Oh, I'm way behind on the things. What's your thoughts on Ryanair announcing this? Did we just do that? I do get to them, you know. Don't have to type again. Pete and Shell. Just doing oxtails or cocktails. It's one of the two. They're all moving in. You think we can get blown away? Hold on to one of those. Mary Poppins. Out and about with Ash. He's on, right? Ash. Eva Ruprecht is on. Have I said that right? Ruprecht? Can you see my comments? Joanne says. Yes, I can, Joanne. In fact, if I put in Joanne. Hello, Michelle. Can you see my comments? Yes, Joanne. There you go. That's pretty cool. The only thing is when I do that, I always go back to the beginning again. So I'm going to miss somebody now. I'll go to the big ones, and then it's just after that, I think. Out and about with Ashes on. I am in Strasbourg for work. It's cold and wet. Strasbourg's a beautiful city. A beautiful city. The Lord is on. Hergé's Adventures of Tim Tim. Cutting lamb up tomorrow for Christmas. Is Tim on? Is Tim Tim on? Everybody say, oh, of course, it's going to be me, isn't it? Is it walk with... Just walk, I think it'll do. Wall. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay, no, walk with me, Tim's not on. Thought it might be on. See, it always goes back to the beginning again. Down the bottom. Remember to hit thumbs up. There you go. Steve's on. And evening coming over in February, says Dougie. So have you got a bit of storm coming? I think it could suffer being there more than the crap weather in the hook. Yeah, I think what it is, we've got this, I'll show you actually. I might be able to do this. Where are we? If you go to zoom.earth, there it is, zoom.earth, and it gives you live feed or near to live feed of the wind and rain. So if we look at the Canary Islands, okay, we're just going into darkness now. So it's so this bit of rain here got us this morning, and that's going away. But if we look at the wind, it'll show you where it's coming from. So there we go. So it's coming from the north, and that's because there is a cyclone over the Azores. You see that? You know where the Azores are? So there's a cyclone over the Azores, which means it's bringing northerly winds down through mainland Spain and down the coast of Africa. And that's what is giving us this weather at the moment. Now, we've got microclimates on the island, so that means that if the north wind is like the trade wind, and there goes my can, got to pick that up before it drips over everything. There you go. So I'm going to move in a minute, but we'll see. I don't want it to rain on me, but I don't think there's going to be rain. I can feel a few spots, and if it does start, I'm going to close down. And hey, up next door's opening up, so I got to move anyway. All right, let's see if we can do this without faffing about. Denise, it's raining as well. Dan the Crackmaster is in Ireland right now. I saw some with his dad. He was saying he was going over. So what we're going to do? Yeah, there. Where's my other mates? Right. What I might do is just leave you on and just move. Yeah, there's some bad weather heading our way. But we'll see. We shall see. So I'm not going to turn the room on now. In fact, it's 18:20. So I've been on half an hour. I'm going to cut it short, I think. Now, if I just had a phone, like everybody else, I'd just walk away, couldn't I? But then I wouldn't be streaming in 4K. In full color. Full color, there you go. So, is there a bad weather heading your way? No, I think we had it this morning. It's just the winds are whipping up. And I think it's because when the sun goes down, obviously the stuff that's heated up starts to cool down, and then the hot air in the top atmosphere, which is still being heated by the sun, is going up, and the cool air is coming down, and then it leaves a hole, and where there's a hole, the wind high. You know what I mean? You know how weather works. If you listened in geography class in school, then you know how the wind works. And that's what we're having because we're on the island. You see, we've got different types of microclimates because of the way that we've got a coast on every side, if you like, and a mountain in the middle. So if anything comes towards the mountain and goes up, then it gets cooler, condenses into clouds. Then if the north wind comes, it blows the clouds over here, gets warmer, and drops as rain. Stupid, I know. Stupid, I know. Finish with it being a bit windy. I'm going to hang on a little bit. I've got another tin of tonic here, so I'll pour that. So I've got 2 tins to watch that they don't blow away. Oh, here it comes. Can you see it wackling? Wackling, that's German. Can you see it trembling? I'm going to hold my tins. I don't think this is safe. I don't think this is safe. So I'm going to go in. Is there room in there? No, there's no room in there, really. Not to worry about it. It was supposed to be Meetup Monday anyway, and nobody came, so nobody's meeting up. So what's happening tomorrow? If the weather's bad tomorrow, I'm not going out. But if it is all right in the morning, 9 o'clock, I'm going for my walk. Anybody wants to come for a walk with me, send me an email tonight. Don't send me an email in the morning, say, well, it's too late. Send me an email tonight to midnight and tell me where you are, and I'll pick you up. Or if you can't walk, but you want to meet up, tell me where you're going to be at 9:45, and then I'll finish the walk at 9:45 and come and see you wherever you are. So send me an email by tonight, midnight. If you don't know how to get in touch, just go to timothydow.com/events and pick the walk you want to go on. There's a button in the thing that says send an email. And I think that automatically fills out the email as well to tell you which one it is. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. So, yeah, it's a shame, really. but I don't trust it. I think that some of these big umbrellas, especially those in the what's it called, are going to go. Let me just show you. By the time I've showed you, I'm dead. Here we go. Where is it? I've got to go to General, AirPlay and Handoff, turn on the continuity camera, and pick 11 camera. Oh, God, I don't have enough hands. There we go. So as you can see, we got these, and the ones in the back there are still up. And everybody's got places here. And of course the sky's a bit angry as well. There's Webby, look at his shirt. Look at what he's gone out for fun. Webby! Got to see his shirt. We got to see his shirt. Let's take this off. I'm gonna take these and put them in the bin. No, says no cap. He's got his Muppet shirt on. Poppy shirt, sorry, Poppy shirt. There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's calmed down a bit. I'm going to put my camera in here. There you go. So, you'll be able to see what I see now. Bye, Tim and Christina. Here we go. At least you can see someone. Tim's been pitch black here for over an hour. Right. I mean, it is the hour late now, but it's still only what, 6:30. So the sun just gone down, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So that's the wired shot, and this is the. I quite like this this system, and it is streaming in 4K. So if you want to change if you're on your phone, it doesn't really matter. It'll be optimal for your phone or your tablet. But if you're on a big TV, it should look really good. Let me know in the comments if the quality's good. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye for now. See you, Tina. Hope everyone had the bet with over the shirt pays them. That's true. You lost the bet. Okay. So I don't know whether they're I don't know whether these people are opening up or not. They weren't open last week. This is the CALLAO Street, and I don't think they open on a Monday. That's because I came last week to try and get a thing. Next door is the kebab place, and on the corner there you got masala. That's where Webby's going with his mates today. So, doesn't appear too windy on camera. No, I mean it's actually just stopped. So if you can see the umbrellas at the far end, you see those. Don't know if you can I zoom in on this camera. Source video monitor, show source a separate window. Let's see if I can. There we go. So this is sound effects. This is show. This is interview. This one. So camera B, which is that one. Zoom and pan. So there you go. So if you look at those at the back there, it's quite windy. And and when it gusts really much. Really much? Is that a word? Really much. So that's gone back to normal. We can actually turn the brightness up on these as well. There you go. We turn the temperature up, make it look warmer. This is cool. I'll give it a tint. Purple or green. It's actually magenta, but there you go. Saturation, all like this. You can give a lot of saturation, some saturated colours. There you go. I can even select a LUT. Oh my God. I don't have any LUTs. I don't have any LUTs. I got to cancel that. Anyway, enough of faffing about. Portable TV studio. I do actually. I do. It's actually I'm using a thing called Ecamm Live. So if you take a look at this, this is what I'm looking at now. This is basically the interface. So on the left hand side, you got the sound up here, up there, and then you've got all the different scenes. So at the moment, I'm using scene 2's up, and if I go to intro, then that's just me. If I go one up to the first intro, that's got music on it, and it's got my name, so you can hear that. And when the music finishes, it automatically switches to the intro one. So I can do that, plus the 2's up. And there's the other ones as well, so we can say, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we're on Meetup Monday. And we're back in the room. And I got 3 of those. So I've got balcony banter, which is Wednesdays. And I've got the Freaky Friday one, which a lot of people don't like because it's very loud. Cover your ears. And so yeah, it's there's a lot you can do with this really. And as I say, I was gonna open the what's it called, the room, and get you to come in. So it allows me. It says up to 10 guests, but to say the truth, my brand new MacBook struggles with about 3 or 4 guests when I'm streaming live at 4K. So you're just using a load of different stuff. Mix has been a bit low tonight, though. Tim got you on twice the normal volume of the TVs here. Okay, is that better, ladies and gentlemen? Is the sound better there? Sorry if I've just blown everybody's ears out, but we shall see. Are the resorts busy at the moment? I haven't been down the resorts lately, but it is the beginning of the high season, the beginning of November. So we're getting a lot of Danish people over. We're getting a lot of so East Europeans, French, and lots of people that come for longer periods than just the 2 weeks. So, but you find that people who come for longer don't necessarily go out on the places the way a 2-week holiday person would go. So, there's more people on the island, I think, but there's less people going out partying at the moment. Very professional, thank you. There you go. The mic is still on, I believe. Okay. Let's just see if it's any better. Oh, your mic has been a bit low tonight. Okay. Mix and mic is the same. It sounds very clear. Okay, thanks. I turned it up actually. I can actually turn it way up, but I like to keep it about 75%, but you're right, it was on 50%. My fault. Mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. So what I can do also is I can have a host with a guest. So if anybody comes on, I can have the guest there. And if there's two people here with two cameras, then I can show the both cameras. As you can see now, the wind. Hey, up, something's coming our way. Let's go to twos up. So you'll be able to now see how wild it is. Oh, things are moving. Things are moving. Okay, we've pushed our luck enough for tonight, I think. We pushed our luck enough for tonight. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. 123 people still watching. And we're going to go out with a bang. And here we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife. Thank you for joining me tonight on Meetup Monday where nobody's turned up. And don't forget, it's all about you on Meetup Monday. If you do want to tell us you've got to come, send us an email. Oh, wow. Send us an email and we'll tell you where we're going to be. Where's the other thing? Oh my God. Can we be? Here we go. Bang. There you go. I'll see you when it all kicks off. Balcony Banter this week is the second part of my memoirs, of where I'm in junior school, coming to senior school, and then we moved to Purkelly in 1977. So we're going to watch that one on Wednesday. We're on the balcony having a chit chat. And don't forget, it's Freaky Friday here at Monte Cristo, 5:55 to 7. Sticky 13 around about 5 o'clock. Whoa! Everything's kicking off now. And don't forget, we love you, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya.